Hello, my name's Jason and welcome to another episode of me painting. Well, actually I'm not painting today. Today I'm going to be using these crayons, Conte crayons, and we're going to have a go at some sunflowers on some black paper. So this is a little bit different for me. I'm not using my paints. I've been experimenting with other mediums and I would show you. So, first things first, I've got to think about what colours I'm going to use. This is just a basic set of how many? 24 Conte Crayons. And well, first thing I would like to do is get where the heads are going to be, the heads of the sunflowers. So if we actually, let's mark that. That's going to be where the pot is going to be. So there, we'll just use some blue, doesn't really matter. And it's sort of the vase. The vase is sort of like that. Sort of like that, and then rounded. Something like that. About that anyway. I'm going to be exact. And the beauty thing of these is you can blend them. So any slight problems you can blend it away, and then you can refine. Blend and refine. And then sort of finishes there. Something like that. When you do yours, you could do it better. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. Okay. So look, let's just use my finger just to shape that. Okay, we'll work on that later. So we've got a few sunflowers in my initial idea. I've done one in chalk already, just to work out the shapes and how I would develop it. And just picking up this brown one. I've got some wet wipes next to me as well, so when you blend your colour, you can wipe your finger, because otherwise you could end up muddying your colours, which is something I do a lot. Right, so here's the first one, is about there. So I'm just putting in the heads first. Another one's about here. Got one facing upwards there, about there actually, like that. And we've got one facing this way, looking over here. And there's another one, but it's actually completely that way. You can't actually see any of the brown of the centre. It's just all petals going that way. So then we've got our brown area, so we can see that there. And then we can think about the stalks. Let's pick up this green stick. Looks a bit like a sap green one. I used these a while ago and then I just put them away again. I tend to do that. I buy art materials that, so imagine that going, yeah, I buy art materials and I never use them. I always favour the oils, but I need to develop as an artist and use other things, other materials, because let's face it, oils are expensive. I don't want to be spending every last penny I own on more art materials. I'm sure the art shop would argue that. They would say, no, come in, save up, spend all your money here. There we go. There's some of these stalks, I'm just guessing where they are. I've got a little picture of my idea that I'm using. I've kind of changed it a little bit. I'll show it on the screen. It's a chalk image, and it's on now. And I just used white chalk on the black paper, and I've tried to be as fairly quick, loose and quick. That was my idea, and just to capture the essence of the sunflowers. That was all my purpose was. There was no, obviously it's not realism. It's the essence of the thing. That's all I want. Okay, let's have a look here. Yeah, we've got that. About this one, this sort of goes, a lot of green, this sort of goes here. Let's just put that in. Let's use our finger just to blend it out a bit as well, just to soften it. Now I did a little bit of study on these, and I looked, and they say they're really made for people that are drawing and hatching, and not so much for smudging, but I think they smudge quite nicely, so we will see. Let's have a look now. Of course, the most important thing in this picture is the petals, because that's really what's going to make these sunflowers come alive. I can't remember if I said I'm doing sunflowers, but I am. This is going to be a picture of some sunflowers. So let's say about there. That's where the petals are. So to start with, I'm just going to block in colour. I'm not going to draw in every petal. It's not the way I want to do this. I want to keep things loose for now. Just getting the idea in, and then we can develop it further. Okay. Let's blend that a little bit in here. Okay, and then let's a bit more in there and start. This is what I quite like about these. You can put in your block in really like you would an oil painting, and then you can start playing a little bit afterwards. Start adding a little bit more detail. And this area needs to come out more from the petals, a bit further in. Like that as well. There we go, that's a bit better. And then what I can do, you can go back with a brown and you can shape this a bit better. Let's colour this in now. Okay, it's quite dark, is that? Which is what we want. And then there's something I like doing. It's like look and think, well, I can add more than what I see in a picture or in usual images. I can create something. I can create something with colour, so maybe I want to warm this area up. Grab some of this orangey red. This looks sort of vermilion looking. And I can start adding a little bit of that in there. I mean, it's not, I didn't really see it in the picture, but I'm looking at and for real you wouldn't see it, but I just feel like if I warm this area up, I just think it'll look better. Okay. You see, I already think that improves it. Right, let's have a look at the back before we play around too much with it. So look here, there's sort of some green areas, some leaves that are behind it, like that. And then, of course, let's add some of this as well. Looks sort of a sienna colour. Let's tap that. Just disappear into the brown. Yeah, it's coming. I sort of see there's sort of a roundedness there, and it's not. It's not quite there yet. I'm not happy with that yet. Maybe I need a little black. Centre there. Yeah, that's a bit better. That's more what I wanted. Right, let's have another look. Let's leave that one for now, and let's move on to the others. Let's get some more of this sort of a brown. It looks sort of like a raw umber. Let's have a look at this one. We've got just some dark there. Quick smudge. Now another thing we're doing drawings with these. They're a lot cheaper than the oils, so you can develop some paintings of your own using Conte Crayons, or chalks, or whatever you like, pencil crayons, markers, and then you can have a go at creating a composition that you can then develop further as a oil painting, but you've already done a lot of the work and practice by doing it in this manner, and therefore when you do spend your hard-earned cash, you'll have something behind you, a bit of experience in the picture already from using these. You'd have already developed it, and then when you come with your oils, your oil paints, you can just do it, just paint it. It doesn't matter anymore about the costs. Well, I suppose it always does. We've got this bit here, and sort of a petal that sort of goes like that. Might as well put that in. And that's where we can start putting in a few details again. And it's where some of the petals you can see, you can put them in. Just drawing the basic shape there. And you can soften it with your finger, just tapping it. Okay. That's that one. And there's a bit of green there. A bit of green behind it. Better put that in before, because there's a there's a leaf that sort of goes there and there. I'm going to put that in now before we put that other sunflower in there. Okay, and just grab a little bit of white. I want to work on this. Just a little bit of white there, and here, a bit of white here. Okay, and a bit of shine on the water. Let's put that in as well. Be a lot lighter with it, so you can still see the blue really. And in here, there's sort of a shine inside. Let's leave that, and it does sort of not quite right there. It sort of needs developing a bit further. Don't really want to spend too much time in that, but it gives you the idea of what you can do. You can spend ages on it until you get it just right, just how you want it to be. Let's have a look here. Now this water is actually, let's make sure that's straight, yeah that's right, about right anyway. This water is murky, so let's just make it look a bit murky. Just blend that white in, just to make that water a bit more murky. It's because I bought the sunflowers and then I kept meaning to do a painting. I did do the chalk. I kept I've been doing other drawings and things of all sorts really, and I keep forgetting to do the picture. So before it went bad, I thought, oh, I better get something done. Otherwise, I'll have to do a Van Gogh one. Where all the sunflowers are dead. Let's just put something here. I don't know. Just something. Okay. So we want to do some more sunflowers as one that faces upwards. Try and put my crayons. I end up holding loads of crayons in my hand. So we've got this one here, and let's do that there. So let's get that shape right. Just throw in the petals in just like before. Although this time sort of that way. Yep. That's right. And I sort of go by when I'm smudging it, I'm looking at the shape. I'm trying to go by that. I smudge it round, like thinking about the shape, and then some of these petals are going upwards. So it's a good idea to put that in. Okay, and then I keep sitting back as well and having a look to see if I'm getting things about right, and I'm looking at the whole, the picture as a whole rather than sections. Let me just move my camera slightly because it's not quite in the right place. There we go. It was missing off the top. And I might do something really good there and you'd miss it. Okay, now let's think about, we've got this warm area here. This is where the warmth will be on this one. Like I said, it's this is just how I feel it. It's how I feel where they should be warm. So I just put it in. Don't worry about it, just do it. If it doesn't work, if your painting doesn't work, if your drawing doesn't work, just do it again. Have another go. Think about what went wrong. Do it again, because that's how everybody does it. We have a go, do our best, and then if it doesn't work out, then we have another go. I'll try just doing it like that. Sort of experimenting now. Just wipe my finger. Just see. Yeah, that worked quite well. Just put some dots in. I was actually out walking my dog, and someone that lives not far away had loads of sunflowers in his garden and they did look pretty fantastic. Okay, let's add a bit of dark in there. Yeah, okay. Let's better wipe my finger again, because I've got some black and brown on it. We need to start working on that one over here. It's the petals are going out like that. You can see how you can, back on this one, just drawing in shapes where the petals are. Tapping, softening, shaping. Giving people the idea that there's a form, really. I think that's quite important, to copy the form of nature, to try and get it in your picture, what nature's saying. Okay, you see, even though there's no brown area, I'm still thinking about the shape. I'm going to try another green, sort of dark green. It almost looks like a viridian, maybe. Let's try it out. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Blend that in, see what that looks like. That's not bad, that's closer. It needs to be a bit darker, I'd say. So I'll just throw a bit of black in there. And then I can come back with my sap green colour. I can do the same as what I've been doing with the petals. And I can put in some green over the dark. Yeah. And we've got the one behind as well. I better put him in. Right there. It's dangerously close to that green. I might be in trouble there. Just like that. Just do the same again there. Okay, that shape there. Got a few petals that come across it. I mean leaves come across it there. Yep. And that sort of goes to a head. there, and that sort of goes behind there, but you can't see that. There's some green in amongst there as well. I'd like to have that darker. Let's try that other green again. And there's some amongst there as well. Some there. There we go. Let's have a look and see. This area is actually quite a lot darker because it's some shadow. That one is on it. There we go. Yeah, that's a bit better. And that sort of goes like this. Yeah. Right. Let's build that area up there. Okay. And there's some that go up there like that. Make sure we get the shape right. Yep. Okay, so we've got our sunflowers now. Let's use a bit of red. A bit of red in here to get that one warmed up in here. And this one, start putting in a little bit. I'm going to go too crazy with the red on that one, it just needs warming up there. Yeah. Okay, so there's some flicky back leaves there. I'll put them in and a couple there as well. Shape. That's there, and then we can have a look and think, right, we've got our warm areas, we've got the coldness of the vase, the blue, we can insert some of that if we wanted to. But what I would like to do is create some more light on some of the areas, some of the petals, a little bit of the white. So we can soften it afterwards. And areas where the light is hitting, we can start adding those in. So we've got some light and it's just getting those petals. These, just and some of this area here and here. Just tap it and a bit on there as well. Okay. And just sit back and have a look and think about other things that need more light. I would say the water needs a bit more, and the vase, the sticks in the vase, the one there goes there. We need to work on these a little bit. I've kind of got something like that, and then we can tap them away a little bit, and then I'll use a little bit of that other green here and there, just sort of introduce it. Okay, and well, I think that's about it. It gives a good idea of how to develop something. Just saw an area that I could have added a bit of white. There we go. But that gives you a good idea of how you can develop your composition using some Conte crayons and a little bit of time and a bit of fun, because it's always good fun creating art, I think. Developing your skills always and enjoying yourself, because that's what art is all about. Just picking something to do, just do it. It's up to you what you want to draw or paint. You might want to do fantasy paintings, you might want to do real life looking pictures. It's totally up to you. And that's what's great about painting, is there's so much to learn, there's so much to do. And it's great fun. So I think I'll say this one is finished, and just put that in there. And yeah, I'll say this one's finished. Thanks very much for watching this little still life, and I hope to see you again soon. Cheers.